Hi, my name's Leona from Supra ConsciousSoul, and this is your North Node in Aries reading. Now, it may relate to your star sign, so I'm not saying that you cannot watch it, but mostly this is for the North Node, and it will relate much better for you if you follow your North Node in this series of readings that I'm doing. So these next 12 readings that I'm putting up, they're based specifically around the North Node. So your North Node is your true north, your point, your destiny, where you're supposed to be headed towards in this lifetime, as opposed to your South Node, which shows where you've already been. So your South Node becomes really comfortable. So this is about how to expand in this lifetime, how to pull yourself forward. So we're going to have a look at the Aries energy. Now, it's a very interesting energy that we have here. First of all, we have the card of isolation. Now, this is a doorway. Now, what this is suggesting is that there's this doorway that needs to be opened for Aries. It's like you're going between the old world, say, and the new world. Yeah? Now, the new world is going to look nothing like the old world, yeah? And as you guys are the leaders, as it being Aries, you have this leadership role. You guys are kind of going through this portal, opening this doorway. This is a card about perseverance, yeah? About overcoming things. It's saying that in the last 3 to 5 years, things have been really hard in terms of either relationships or restrictions in your liberty. For some people, this door represents prison. It represents coming out of a prison or a prison metaphor. So feeling like we're in a prison. It's like we've been enclosed or we've been wrapped up with this card. And now we're coming out of that isolation. For some people, it may have been that there was a period in their lives where they couldn't have children. Now they're moving into a new period of their lives, or they didn't have children and now they're moving into a new part of their life that's going to be filled with children. Or there was some form of humiliation, because it can also talk about humiliation. So feeling like you was just... for the last 3 to 5 years, like feeling like you needed to come out of this isolation, feeling like you've been going through hard times. Now you are just on the precipice of this doorway, and what you're being called to do on that precipice is to answer the call, to take a leap. It's saying, what is your soul calling you to do? Yeah. And obviously leaps of faith are never easy, so it's not going to be easy, and it may not make sense, your journey from here onwards, because you're in a way you're still stuck in the old way of doing things. That's the old world. This is the threshold. So in order to do that, you're going to have to face your fears, yeah? And you might not actually know what this new threshold is going to be, what this new destination is going to be, yeah? But it's like you've got to allow yourself permission to take that leap, to follow your call, yeah? To follow... So you're being called to not only lead from the outside because you guys are leaders, but you're being called to make sure that you look on the inside, and that is your desires are what is calling you forward. So we have, in terms of past life energy, we have trees. Now this is also connected to answer the call, because the trees talk about an ability to connect with nature, or a need for some of us to go out into nature, so that we can connect with these prophetic messages. So it can talk about literally tree hugging and getting messages, but literally, or just going outside, grounding yourself in the earth, needing to go outside to get those messages. Now, Isolation can also mean that you've been locked up for too long. And as you can see, these are two completely different worlds. We have closed, locked doors here, and then we have these trees and this natural abundance that's there to be tapped into. Trees are also about healing. Yeah, so not only are you looking for messages right now as you move forward towards your destiny, but you're also receiving some form of healing from whatever these closed doors were in the past. Now, as well as messages, we have a dream talk. And it says your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbols, messages, and more. So this is very much linked to the trees in that you're supposed to listen for prophetic messages at this time, dream messages, intuitive messages, messages from spirit all round. So, as we move into the love section now, it says we have romantic feelings, so your feelings are real and worth exploring. So, this is also part of that moving from the inside. Now, Aries North Node is all about mastering relationships, as is Libra. So, but we're going to do Libra next. Anyway, Aries North Node is about mastering relationships, but you're needing to look at what your needs are. And if you've been in some kind of control or feel like you've had some kind of domination or humiliation, then you may not feel like you trust your judgment at this time. But the cards are telling you to trust that feeling that you feel inside. Yeah. You also have children. So it says your love life is being affected by children, and this can be in many different ways. Like I said, if you wasn't able to have children before, it could be that now you're moving forward. For some of you, it can be about blending families, because I look further over here in the future and I can see that there may be some kind of blending of families that needs to take place. So that would need to be worked out as well. We then have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. But yes, of course they do, because you're going into a new world, Aries. So what you used to like or what you used to be like may not be. It's like allow yourselves to be open, yeah? Allow yourselves to be open to what spirit has in store for you. But trust those feelings that you're having, and move towards those, whether that's in relationships, whether that's in jobs, because you may be going through a whole new world in terms of your jobs. So you're going through a whole new career change, and it may not be a career that you're used to. So you can change this energy to different aspects of your life. The cards are purely the messages. Now, an energy affects us all in different ways. So as we move into the reading, in fact, before we move into the reading, I'm going to read out the North Node in Aries, right? And it says, there will be energies to meet the challenge. So you're needing to use your energy to rise and meet the challenges that are about to face you, yeah? It says success from your desires, yeah, regarding ... So being led from that inside, like the other cards are saying to you, being led by those intuitive messages. It says you will benefit resulting from the honesty and strength. So your honesty and your strength. So it's about being authentic, about being true to you. And if you're being true to you, then the universe always has your back. You're needing to have this inner strength this month. We do have the strength card here as well. So I will be getting to that in a moment. But basically, the strength card is telling you to not have no fears, to face things, but not in an egoic way, having that balance, yeah? So knowing what it is that's your truth and going towards that with your strength, yeah? Maybe not trying to run over anybody or humiliate anybody else, because we don't want to be giving back this energy to anybody else moving forward, Aries. Yeah, it's about keeping strong, keeping focused, but being gentle, finding that balance between powerful and but without being overpowering and overwhelming. Yeah. Now, as we move forward, okay, we also have, sorry, I forgot to read the other side. Have faith in your willpower. Do not worry about what you think you know. Yeah. So it's less about the mind for you guys and more about your internal desires. Yeah. So don't overthink the situation. Now is the time to do it your own way, which we know. But there is a skill to that. So as we come into the reading, we have the Queen of Swords. Now, in terms of your relationships, you may have to make peace with your anger or find a way to express it in a healthy way or in a really clear way. Because this is the card, this side represents the inner self. Now, she is all about clarity, yeah, understanding. Yeah, she's not just about conquering, because she is about cutting people off and saying, no, I'm not having that. Yeah, but she's about learning to understand why. She comes from a logical reason, and because of that, she could be holding a grudge. Now, I said to you guys, you've got to come more from the emotional this month, rather as opposed to the logical. So this is you kind of maybe holding a grudge. Maybe somebody owes you money. Maybe somebody didn't remember a favor that you did for them. Maybe somebody hasn't repaid a debt. And you may hold that grudge until the person makes amends. Now, but your outer self is wanting this. Your outer self, yeah, is wanting to give this cup of love. Yeah, this is your outer self that is wanting to come and follow your desires. This is your spiritual journey. And you're finding it hard this at the moment, or this month, or this year even, because this energy can last as long as you work through it. So this is about you following your desires. But there's this feeling with these two cards as well, that you feel like in some senses you're not getting back what you put in to a relationship. You're not getting that energy back. And it's kind of creating this dissonance, yeah? This disconnection, yeah? How do we get past that? Now, the Knight of Swords is in the center. And he is talking about following them swallows. He's following all of these birds here. He is about finding freedom, yeah? Your inner freedom. This is about looking for the breaks in the clouds. But this man doesn't take off his mask. He will not show or reveal himself, yeah, unless he knows that his heart's in it. So this is about following your heart and then taking off that mask, yeah? Because I feel like for some of you, you're going to be challenged by who it is that is coming towards you, yeah? So you may have to just take off that outer mask. Well, this is it can't be because of this. No, this cannot be. Yeah? And replace it with your outer self this month. Because in order to master relationship, yeah, you guys are going to have to overcome fears that you don't even know you had. And that may involve taking off the mask. Now, the answer of the call card is all about yes. Yeah? Saying yes. Opening yourself up. Taking that leap of faith. Moving forward. Like, how are we going to do this? Yeah? We then move on to the Death card. Yeah? And this is saying that in this side, it's like it's almost like something beautiful is coming out of it, yeah, out of this death, yeah. It's also telling you to look at where you might be kind of stagnant, where you might be kind of stuck in your life, yeah. How can we make something of this? Because underneath that, you've got the Four of Wands, which is the wedding card, the marriage card. This is Venus in Aries, yeah? This is you, like, wanting to, like, finding a balance in partnership. Now, what is good about this card is that it's like we have the aggression with the Aries lamb here, and then we have the peace. So it's finding the balance or the peace between these two counterparts, yeah? This is about cooperation. This is about how do we move forward with this partnership together? How can we celebrate its potential? Yeah? How can we overcome our fears and move together? Because I feel like here we're being distracted. Four of Pentacles is about finding stability within relationships. Yeah, it's about finding, like, oh, well, but it's like there's a need to kind of not solely focus on finances. Yes, money's important, yeah, but in terms of relationships, you're being asked to go inside yourself to pick up that guidance again, yeah. I feel like for you guys, it's more about, like, once you've sorted out certain relationships in your life, the money kind of will just fall into place. Yeah. Boundaries are definitely essential with this card. Yeah. But we're talking about power but not control. Yeah. So you're needing to find your inner power without being over controlling. Now, that's what's distracting you. What's helping you guys is that you're almost there. You're about to get your prize here, yeah? But you're needing to follow your instincts, yeah? And it's not going to be an easy journey, is what they're saying, which is probably why they were saying in the beginning that, like, keep an open mind. Because I feel like this journey is not going to be an easy journey, but it can also talk about, the Nine of Wands can also talk about some kind of rebirth. It's like the wounded warrior. It's like, yeah, I'm wounded, but I kept going and I got what I needed to get without having to kill anybody in the process, yeah? Because it's about laying down your defenses, yeah? Needing to be in alignment with your body, mind, and your soul at this time. So you're needing, it's saying that the rewards are coming. Yeah, focus your energy with this card here. Focus your energy and you will see the achievements. Yeah. The warrior part is about perseverance. The wounded part is the part where you've come from. Yeah. But now you're the warrior. Now you're persevering despite what you've been through, despite where you've come from. Now, you have the card of choice. So you have two choices: evolve or repeat. Yeah, that is the choices. Yeah, there's two staircases there. Do you want to stay locked up in the building, or are you gonna go outside? Yeah, are you gonna take that leap of faith? Because it seems like she's been walking around this building in isolation for a whole long time. Like, she knows this building inside out. So maybe you're being called to come out of this building and do something in a slightly different way, but still while maintaining your power. Now, we have the the Knave of Cups moving forward. And yet again, you've gone internally again, but you're needing to find that balance between the internal and the external. Like, here it feels like you've kind of gone in your shell again, yeah? But it's also got this thing that says weakness. Gentleness is not weakness, yeah? And we have underneath that the Strength card. This is talking about having that strength, but also not fearing being too much, yeah? not holding yourself back, yeah, allowing yourself to be powerful, and that is all part of the process of your healing. Don't go back into your shell once you've healed your wounds. Yeah. We then have the Seven of Wands, which is where you're going to learn from your success or failures. So this is a very heavy card. Yeah, because if you allow your ego to get the better of you, yeah, you're going to experience these losses. Yeah, it's about finding that balance. Otherwise, I feel like you're going to be fighting against the universe, and you never really want to do that because you're going to lose. Yeah, so they want you to take that inner power and rise with it into your power, but while still maintaining and cooperating relationships with everyone else. So it's about you using that power that you found along your journey to help others. Yeah, and that comes from self-acceptance, because only you can be you. There is nobody like you. And it's 28, which means 10 in numerology. So it's about endings and new beginnings. And you have to accept yourself in order to move forward in this new beginning. Now, I'll do your meditations. We have light a candle, focus on a prayer. Yeah. We also have light of the world, see how well you've done. Yeah. That is about you taking that light and sharing that light with others. Yeah. Not using it in a controlling way, not using it in a dominating way, using it in a way that brings harmony for everyone. You being that light keeper. Yeah. Now, the last three cards, we have a message. We have mother, wife, sister, daughter. So there is somebody in your area or in your life that needs healing, whether that's your mother, your sister, your daughter, or a friend, a female friend, because this is talking about Lady Nada, which is the energy of healing female relationships. There could also be somebody coming in. There's a strengthening of a relationship here, or somebody coming in with something of value. Yeah, there's something of value that's created. And then we have the sun, which is about blending of families, two things coming together to create something even brighter. The sun is also about a rebirth. You guys are finding your inner power and taking it out there and having a whole rebirth. Yeah, you're showing everybody else how this is done. Yeah, so Aries North Node, thank you for all your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions. If you haven't hit the like bell already, please do that. Take care, stay blessed. Thanks for watching. If you like a personal reading, all the information is in the box below. Take care, stay blessed.